Alright guys, well, welcome back to Jumpsuit Mafia. Sorry I'm wearing the mask in public again, but you know, I'm just being careful. So this is the Mazda Speed 6 I have. I didn't get to show you guys a good imagery, but it's pretty much rotting away. And the undercarriage is not that much greater than this. I mean, I don't know what to do with this car. I don't know whether to fix it or fix the rust or just drive it until it falls apart. So I was gonna give it to my brother, but I don't know if he would say it's safe. I don't want to give him my own safe car. But it's clean pretty much, and I don't know what to do with it. These might work. There. But the interior is pretty clean. It's just the chassis rot you saw in my previous video on my channel. It's pretty bad. The rear subframe's rotted. I mean, geez. This car is pretty unsafe to drive. I mean, I'm a safety standard, but I don't really care. I'll drive it. But comment and see what you guys think, because I don't know whether to fix this car or just get rid of it, because it's, I don't know, more. It looks clean from the outside. That's the deceiving part. Besides that rust, just tattletale, but. And then you go under the car, it's a complete rot box. I just came to check on my stuff in here. Okay, all my pipes and any cool pipe in here. Sweet, sweet. Turbo manifold. That's pretty much door weight. Or paper weight, whatever you want to call it. What's in here? Holy nonsense is in here. This is the bolt-on down pipe. I think this bearing here for 1, 2, 3, 4, blah blah blah. Oh, that's in here. Something I was looking for in this case, but it is fucking cold outside. Oh my god. What the pepper? It is super cold. Well, that's pretty much the A4 parts. Anyway. Wow, it is cold. My hands are freezing. Freaking hate New Jersey. Oh, please guys subscribe to my channel so I can get enough subscribers where I get paid and I can go buy me a house in a warmer climate. It's too cold out here in New Jersey. Okay, so this is the A8. So I keep the stasher parts. And this is the external dump, excess power, and this is also turbo for my Eclipse. And I got my 550s in here somewhere. Right here, Bosch 550s. To run my standalone ECU, which I'm going to put in the A4, but I don't know whether to run it rear-wheel drive. Keep it all-wheel drive because I want a rear-wheel drive car so bad. I mean, since I had my Lexus, if you guys saw my Lexus, man, that thing was dope. That thing was fast as shit too, with the 1JZ in it. Oh man, I miss that car. I wish I never got rid of it. But if you guys, I put that building sky high with some product right now, but whatever. But this is my current setup right now with the lift, the A4. Got the lift on ramps until I get the garage together. And I can put it in there because when it's times like this, it'd be great. It's freezing outside. But still, I don't even know if I have enough spaces. It's pretty wide. With the A8 in there, probably won't fit. But I want to do the turbo build on this and pretty much make it into like the U.S. German Emperor team of Initial D. We're going to be the Emperor team with a bunch of A4 1.8 turbos, all-wheel drives, but we'll see what happens. Maybe I'll weld the center diff on that and make it rear-wheel drive. But, just an update for now. You guys are still recovering, I guess. I took my test yesterday for COVID, and waiting on the results probably tomorrow or day after to see if I'm clear. And once I'm clear, definitely gonna be starting wrenching. I have so much stuff to do on that car, the A8. Got so much stuff to do on the A4. with the standalone being upstairs and stuff, you know. So we're figuring it out. But yeah, just gonna go upstairs to show you the rest of the stuff. So what's up, guys? Again, this is to show you my other parts. This is my EMU black. Well, that's just the cover for the EMU black, but this is the actual EMU black right here. Forgive me, my room is kind of a mess. Moving back into the Casa de mi Padre, especially after having a place of my own, kind of sucks. But whatever you're gonna do, we're going through a divorce, so this is part of it, I guess. No, that's not it. Let's see. No, that's not. Oh no. Oh shit. That's the ECU. Sorry. The FDA and international independent regulatory agencies have confirmed this. I'm asking you as a colleague, a member of the community, that when the vaccine is available to you, you get vaccinated. Okay, so this is. Your health and the health of I'm hoping this is the right wire. Friends and communities. For the ECU to download the MACE map. Community rose to the challenge. We will do so again. Let's get vaccinated and end this pandemic. Did I lose it? I think I lost the fucking wire, bro. Son of a bitch. This episode of Mighty Car Mods, we're going to be teaching you guys how to do that. Strap your stuff. Okay. Sorry. Super sorry. As you can tell, watching my shows, Mighty Car Mods. But this is the EMU black I got for the 1.8T. This is the ECU Masters Premium, pretty much their premium ECU. $1,000 out the pocket. And then let me make sure this is the right cable to download the base map. Okay. What kind of things have we got planned? We are going to be going faster than we've ever gone before. We're going to be doing mods that are more difficult. Okay, so this is the right wire to download the base map, because I need this wire to download the base map. And if I don't have it, I'm screwed. Well, not really. I can definitely get another wire, but you know. But yes. And sorry guys, my bad. Sorry. So I just had to make sure I had that wire. I get a little crazy sometimes because I'm like, I get a little, where's my stuff? Where'd it go? Kind of thing. So this ECU comes with pretty much pins, connectors for pretty much the main harness. You can cut the pigtails off, or the the connectors off the other harness, the stock factory harness, and pin it in yourself. And they give you pretty much Bosch LSU4. This is for the pretty much the O2 ignition thing, and then this is pretty much what each pin does for the EMU black, and it's also with the warranty stuff. And they give you, what is this that they give you? I never went through all this stuff, so I'm just like, what is this? And they give you the pinout too. So if you want to plug this in, harness to harness, this is the pinout for the back of the ECU, and it tells you what it does, what pins to use, which is pretty cool, And also I have my warranty stuff here, just in case it takes a crap. Hopefully not, because this is $1,200 right here. Let me make sure I have all this stuff, because I'm just like, ECU Masters. Warranty card. Okay, cool. Because this is $1,000 for ECU. I don't want to spend. I made out of money here. I'm trying to buy a house and save money right now, so that's the goal. But I'm also still trying to keep myself sane and building some cars, Because, divorce is not easy. You get a little depressed every once in a while, missing my wife and stuff, and, going from having your own place to pretty much now back to square one. Square zero, I would say again. I'm gonna have to start back up from scratch. It's just part of life, I guess. I don't know. Everybody has ups and downs. But this is how I'm gonna try and get through it, with just building my cars like I always do, and just digging into my work. But back to other stuff. This is my pretty much piggyback harness that is custom made. Not custom made, but you know, it's pretty much made for the 1.8T drive-by-wire setup. So this is pretty much plug and play. So after I plug this in to that, all I have to do is pretty much get my ECU and put in a base map, and then I can either street tune or take it to the dyno. But this is all to eliminate pretty much going to the tuner all the time and, you know, getting my ECU reflash and blah 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 blah. Like, that shit is so annoying. Like, I would rather go to my, you know, I would rather learn how to tune my own cars, because that would be easier for me. And plus, I don't want to spend the money trying to do stuff like, you know, spend a, you know, paying a tuner all the time. I would rather watch and then pretty much see how they do the tuning, how to learn how to tune myself, learn how to street tune myself, and then do it for everybody else. You know, I'll be a legitimate tuner. You know, but of course I'd do it for free, because, you know, I don't like doing, I don't know, I feel like when I do stuff for free for people, out of the goodness of my heart and not out of money. Sorry, dudes. My bad. My camera got cut off. But, I mean, I've been kind of quarantining my room for the past 2 weeks, so I had to do my laundry and get everything cleaned up. So this is where I've been staying for 2 weeks. Well, since I left my wife and stuff, but it's kind of a mess. Don't judge. I couldn't risk anybody getting sick, so I didn't do my laundry for 2 weeks. I had enough clothes for 2 weeks, but, you know, until I'm good. Hopefully tomorrow when I get my test results, I'm good. I have no more COVID. I'm not contagious, because that's the one thing I got to worry about. If you have family members like your parents that are have underlying issues, like, you know, heart issues, diabetes, the stuff like that. If you got diabetes and you have to go for surgery and they cut you open, guess what? Depending on your level of diabetes, like stage 1, 2, 3, or 4, or whatever, your wounds won't heal. You'll have an open wound for the rest of your life. And I didn't want to live in any guilt if, you know, my parents or anybody else, my family, getting infected because I had corona. I didn't want to live with that guilt if anything bad happened, you know. That's just horrible. So I did whatever I could to quarantine myself, you know, self-sufficiently. I mean, they brought me food and stuff because I was not allowed downstairs for 2 weeks. Like, I was stuck in here for 2 weeks. So, I mean, I just started going outside too. So I'm like, oh my God, I can't wait to get free. Ugh. Well, you know, here you go. Don't judge, okay? This is pretty much my living conditions right now. For the past 2 weeks, I have to clean my room. I, you know, been throwing the garbage out, but, you know, clothes-wise, it's pretty much clothes everywhere. And then, you know, Gatorade water, you know, Pediasure, because I couldn't eat when I started throwing up, and it started making me sick. And like, I was almost like, I couldn't, like, I was getting weaker, and the weaker you get, the more the virus takes over, I guess. So I was trying not to get weak, so I got Gatorade water and stuff. But, you know, today I'm probably gonna go do some laundry, because, you know, do some laundry, get some clean clothes, so I don't think I'm contagious anymore. So see what happens, and then clean this whole mess up, because I've been like having parts, and I'm just like trying to get all this stuff together to do the 1.8T build. I mean, I got a built motor in the garage too. I haven't shown you guys that yet, with the AEB head. That's gonna, I'm gonna refresh that motor, make a video of that too. And then, because oh, sorry, a little wobbly over there, because I had built that motor when I first got the 1.8T, and it ended up the retard, not the retard, but the shithead. You're gonna call him shithead, not retard. Sorry, take that back. The shithead that had built the motor in general, and the first time I got the car for $700, he resealed the motor. He said it was all redone, blah blah blah. He left the Allen socket, like a 5mm Allen socket, and it fell in the cylinder. And he was too lazy to unbolt the head gasket and get it out. And pretty much, we tried to crank the motor. All the grounds were loose and I'm not fucking put in and all that stuff. And we tried to crank the motor, and it pretty much locked up. which made no sense because timing was right and everything was good. I was like, what the fuck's going on here? We kept rotating the motor back and started to start and kept bang, locking up, locking up, locking up. So we took the spark plugs out and then we found that the spark plug was pretty much smashed in. And I'm like, what the hell's going on here? In cylinder one, then we put a borescope in there. We see a socket and the pistons all mashed up. You take the head off, the head is just destroyed. So the idiot pretty much is a mechanic. I don't know what kind of mechanic he is, but he sucks. But he pretty much put the motor together. We took it apart. I put a new head on it. Start the car up again. It starts clanking. It has no oil pressure. And this is with the built pistons, with the stock pistons and built rods. It was Rev 9 rods. So, you know, things are good for like the rods are good for 800 horsepower. The pistons are good for 6. So it's pretty much like a 500 horsepower motor all day long. So pretty much we start the car and it's just clanking like it has no oil pressure. And I'm just like, what the hell's going on now? So we go. I had a feeling like something with the oil because I could see silicone coming out the oil filter housing. Like it was like over, pretty much put too much. And then I take the oil filter housing out, and the shithead just pretty much put so much silicone it blocked the oil port going to the top of the head. So it pretty much wiped that head out too. And I have not ever since then. I have taken that block apart. Pretty much I took the head off. I have not taken the block apart. I have to pretty much take everything back out, see how bad the damage is on the bearings, main bearings, rod bearings, and see if the block is good, because I rehomed it, but I don't know. I mean, I'm gonna build a stock motor first, do the turbo swap and everything, blow that motor up, and then while time I'm blowing the process blowing that one up, I'm going to refresh the other one, I guess, and put the AEB head on. So when I build the stock one up, I have another motor ready to go in with standalone. It's going to have a standalone and everything on it, so it's going to be retuned. But yeah, that car's just been a headache since I got it. I've never liked A4s. I just wanted to be part of the cool club with my friends that have A4s. But whatever, I have it. What am I gonna do? I like my A8 though. I'm gonna convert that to stick in another video. My spare trans. I don't even know if it's still there. I have to find it. But anywho, well, that's just the ECU over there. This is my living situation right now. Hopefully I can get enough subscribers and stuff where I can, get my own house, because that's what I'm saving money for. I could go get an apartment right now, but I would rather have my own house and my own garage. So I'm embarrassed living at home, but whatever. What are you gonna do? I'm going through a divorce right now. Once my divorce is set, and I can't go buy a house right now, because if I buy a house, it's pretty much her house or half her house. If I buy a house while I'm married, still married, so I'm waiting until the divorce is finalized. Staying here for now, laying low. So it's all good to go. Boom, Audi 5000. But I don't mind, putting saying my personal business or whatever. It's just life. It's just what people go through, especially during coronavirus. And I had it or have it still. I don't know. But once I get my test results, we'll see what happens. But never keep your head down. Always keep your head up. Because you're going through hell right now. So why would you stop in hell? You just keep going through and until you get out of it. Keep going through it. That's all I gotta do. You don't want to stay in hell. You want to keep it moving. So that's what I'm keeping it doing with my projects. Once my coronavirus is gone completely, I can get back to wrenching on cars and then stay away from people until this pandemic goes down, because I thought I was invincible. Ain't nobody invincible. I really thought I was gonna die a couple of times because I couldn't breathe. Had a hard time breathing. I can eat. I was like, oh my god, this thing's trying to kill me. So I was like, oh, I'm better now. Hopefully my test results come negative and I don't have to go through another week of quarantine, and I can get back to making videos, making content for you guys, especially with the A8, because you guys are so interested with A8, because there's no fixable solution besides spending $1,200-$1,300 on air suspension parts or getting the air suspension conversion kit. Not air suspension, right? The strut conversion kit. So don't worry, we're gonna make the A8 into a drift missile. It's gonna be the drift boat. Convert to rear-wheel drive. probably a turbo. And once I crash the A4, take the standalone out of that and put it in the A8 and make it a turbo V8 standalone. Probably a 5-speed because it's going to be a drift car, not a daily driver. So we'll see what happens, guys. We'll see what happens, see how it goes. Hopefully I can get out of this situation real soon and get this place a little cleaned up because I was germophobic, so I didn't want anybody getting infected. So I kept I threw the garbage out for the most part, but everything else is just like, hey, don't touch anything. I don't want anybody getting infected. But thanks for watching. Sorry I haven't made content. Sorry if I'm spilling out my whole life story. None of y'all want to hear it, but I'm a whiner. I like to whine a lot. My bad. But, you know, ain't nothing wrong with anybody who's going through stuff in life. Sometimes you gotta vent. This is a vlog of what I do, what I go through every day. So, you know, but stay tuned, guys. I have a lot of good shit waiting to go together. I'm just trying to recover. So, hopefully tomorrow I get my results. I'm in the clear. And then Saturday, which is tomorrow, hopefully I get my results. And Sunday, I can start doing my own stuff again. And then Monday, once I go back to work, if I'm clear, I'm going to tell my ex-boss that, hey, 2 weeks notice. Can't work for you no more. That's also another story. But, you know, all I got to say is ain't nobody like working for their friends. It's just not mentally good for me because I don't like taking orders from friends. Sorry. Plus, when the dude already tells you, hey, if you don't like it, there's the door, that's where I'm like, all right. But it's all good. We were just, you know, friends get into arguments sometimes. That's all it is. But, you know, guys, like, subscribe. You subscribe to me, I will subscribe to your channel. That is a promise because I will help you out like you helping me out. So, because at the end of the day, that's all we're trying to do. Because I just want to do my own thing. If I knew about this years ago, I would have done this a long time ago. Instead of being a mechanic and just, you know, the goal is to do what you love and get paid for it. And if I knew YouTube was like that, I would have done it years ago with my Lexus and all my, like, you know, my nicer cars. That would actually make great content, but I was an idiot. But I'm trying to fix myself from being an idiot from now on. So, trying to play things smart. So, guys, subscribe to my channel. I'll subscribe back. And yeah, if you guys have any questions about the A8 and how to do your own stuff, pretty much it's a car. Oh, sorry. Well, hold on, sorry. Well, sorry, my video got cut off again by a phone call. But if you guys have any questions about the A8 and how to do your own stuff with the strut conversion, I'm still in the process of, you know, it's just a prototype suspension using factory airbag parts, but, you know, still trying to make it work. But, you know, if you guys got any questions, just comment on the videos. I'll try to answer back as much as I can. Because, you know, I have notifications, but sometimes I'm just busy doing other stuff. And, yeah. Just keep your head up. Stay away from people that you think might suspect have coronavirus. Try to, you know, stay in your work. Do what you gotta do. Take care of your families. And if you're going through some shit, it's completely fine. It ain't hard. It's not a bad thing sharing, you know, what's in your heart and your soul. You know, it's not judgmental. Even if people talk to me all the time, I don't care. I just try to help them get through it. So, sorry if my personal life is, you know, what I'm going through is too much for you guys. You know, I'm sorry. I'll try not to do that more often, but I'm a venter, so. Otherwise, it'll just drive me crazy in the head. Because especially being stuck in here for 2 weeks and not being able to go out anywhere and not work on a car or whatever, it drives me insane. So I have to constantly keep moving, so I'm not thinking about the stuff and not dwelling on it, you know. But yeah, everybody goes through some shit. That's part of life. Divorce, part of life. Relationships not working, part of life. Now, how you deal with that issue, like, you know, not, you know, dwelling on it. Probably like working on a car or something, like I'm trying to do once I get better, so I don't dwell and start getting depressed and stuff. Like, it sucks, but yeah, it's part of life. Everybody goes through it, and this is how I get through it. This is how I vent. This is how, by talking to people, and then also by working on cars with my friends and everybody else. Because divorce is not an easy thing. Divorce sucks. Most people don't like to talk about it, but I'm not one of those people. I vent, so sorry if it's too much for some people, but that's just who I am. But I'll try my best not to make it all about my personal issues and make it about the cars, you know what I'm saying? But from time to time, I might blur that stuff out, so sorry about that. But, you know what, guys? Thanks for watching. Subscribe to me, I'll subscribe to you. And if you got any questions, just DM me at Jumpsuit Mafia on Instagram, or at Kyle Jumpsuit Mafia Fernando on Facebook. And yeah, you got any car questions, anything, you got any kind of questions when it comes to cars or anything, just message me, DM me, and I'll try to answer back to you guys. All right, stay safe, stay happy, stay mentally happy, and I will make more videos and make more content, so stay tuned, guys. All right, thank you for watching. Peace.